Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on another video. Today we're going to do my week 1 check-in for July and the paycheck budget closeout to go along with it. Before we get into that though, let's go over how my 4th of July and my 4th of July weekend was. So for the 4th, my sister was gracious enough to bring over a few slabs of ribs and some chicken so that we could have a barbecue. And she also bought fireworks, which was very kind of her. So shout out to you, TT. Thank you for that. So we had a barbecue. It did rain, but it rained earlier in the evening. So the kids were able to get in the pool and we were able to shoot off the fireworks and we had a really good time. Last week I told you guys that we ended up getting a incubator for our chicken and turkey eggs because when we went out to secure the pens after we had the mishap with the bobcat, we found a turkey poult out there that was deceased. So we bought an incubator to try and hatch the eggs ourselves, and lo and behold, on 4th of July we actually hatched a turkey. So we named him or her America because it was the 4th of July. And then 2 days later another egg hatched and we named that one Freedom. And then today, which is Tuesday the 9th, our third turkey egg hatched and we named her Liberty. So we just kept it patriotic themed names. So we have America, Freedom, and Liberty, the turkeys. So they're all doing well, super cute, fluffy, yellow turkeys. So we're really excited that our investment for the incubator, which was only about $35, is already paying off. So that was fun. The Saturday after the 4th of July, we went to the beach. We live about 30 minutes from Crescent Beach, so we went to Crescent Beach. It is a beach that you can drive on with 4-wheel drive. So we rode out to the beach. We were there about 3 hours. And when we were getting ready to leave, we got stuck in the sand. So we have our first unbudgeted expense for 2024 here due to our beach trip. You'll see it in a second, but we had to get a tow off the beach because the sand was so soft. The gentleman who does the towing on the beach said that because there hadn't been enough rain, like it made the sand soft, like it wasn't getting compacted because there hadn't been any rain, which it has been really dry, which I have told you guys before in previous videos. So that was a little bit of a bummer. Fortunately, we did have the money to pay for that, but it did, you know, mess us up as far as not having anything unbudgeted for the year. It's our first unbudgeted expense for 2024. So let's go ahead and get into the transactions. On the 3rd, Brian got paid. He got paid before the 4th because of the holiday, and he deposited $1,140 into our joint account. I also got paid early because of the holiday, and I put $1,511 in our joint account. We got groceries from Kroger for $99.18. This was in order I did because I knew we were having a barbecue for the 4th, so I got some corn and baked beans and things like that, aside from just a few things that we needed around the house or in the pantry. Our Wells Fargo credit card payment came out for $68. I paid for tickets to Daytona Lagoon for me, Brian, and Carter. This coming Friday, we are going to Daytona Lagoon. The big boys have a field trip with their summer camp, so we thought it would be fun for all of us to go. So it was $127.58 for 3 tickets to go to Daytona Lagoon. Clothes, I had bought our kids some clothes in May, and I was just repaying that back. So that was $166.60 out of the clothes category. Our Home Depot credit card, we paid $277.33 because we're trying to get rid of this bad boy before the end of the year. Our Freedom credit card, we paid $105. Our ViStar credit card, we paid $226. Our Bank of America card, we paid $136. And AT&T $108. This is for Brian's cell phone. we transferred $350 to our savings account, so the balance now is $993. Woo woo! So we're almost to 1,000, which is very exciting. We paid our Synchrony credit card for $70. Brian's life insurance came out for $35.93. I went to the Dollar General and got some boogie boards and like sand toys for the kids for our trip to the beach. That was $39.41, and that came out of the kids category. I got chlorine for our pool, which was $19.26, and that came out of the household category. I went to Tractor Supply and got some pig feed, baby chick feed. Not baby chick feed, but like baby turkey feed. It's like every freaking animal needs a different kind of food. So it was annoying, but they did have small bags. So I was glad I didn't have to buy a really big bag of the baby turkey feed. But I did get like a little feeder for them, a small bag of turkey chick feed and a bag of regular turkey feed and pig feed. And that was $57.01 out of the homestead category. I got gas in my Yukon for $71.09, and that came out of the cars category. Here's that tow. It was $150. We do have AAA, but when I called them, they said that they don't tow off the beach, so we couldn't even use our AAA service to get the tow. We had to pay out of pocket for this, so that was a bummer, but I was glad we had the money to be able to do so. We got a Kroger order for $52.21. This was mostly for stuff to take to the beach, some cut up fruit like some watermelon, some blueberries, some strawberries, because it's no fun to be out there with nothing to snack on. And then I just got some other odds and ends for the house, and that was $52.21 out of the grocery category. We stopped and got a bag of ice, and Brian got an energy drink on the way to the beach, and that was $4.90 out of the grocery category. We ended up eating out, which was a bummer. We had Subway the day we went to the beach because we were stuck in the sand. Like, some people tried to help us get out of the sand. Unfortunately, I didn't have like any tow hooks or anything on my Yukon, so there was nothing anybody could hook up to. People tried to help us dig out of the sand. We had to wait on the tow guy. So aside from being at the beach like 3 or 4 hours, we were waiting for help for over an hour. I think it was like an hour and a half, and then a 30-minute drive home. So I was spent. I was not going to be cooking. So we ended up going to Subway, and that was $40.45. My instant ink came out for $2.65. Beach pass, it was $10 to get like access to park on the beach. So that came out of the kids category because the whole reason we went to the beach was because they wanted to go. So $10 for a beach pass. And then this was like our normal grocery haul for the week, $160.41 from Walmart. And that is all. I just realized I didn't finish tallying up like what my balance should be, so I'm going to do that really quick. So $314.38 is what we're going to roll over into week 2. Okay, all of this is right, the income and rollover, because we got it early, so I knew what it was. As far as kinetic, that didn't come out, so anticipating that coming out next week. Brian's cell phone was $108. Instant ink was $265. It was more because I printed a bunch of sheets trying to get this all together, so I anticipated it being more, so it is what it is. Brian's life insurance came out for $35.93. Synchrony was $70. Home Depot was $277.33. $105 for Freedom, $68 for Wells Fargo, $226 for ViStar, $136 for Bank of America. And our Kroger membership isn't due until the 24th, but fortunately, I'm glad it's not due until then, because yesterday in the mail I got a thing from Kroger, like a QR code to save like half off my membership renewal. So I think they're having like some Kroger bonus days or something, the 10th through the 24th. So if you scan the QR code, you get 50% off your membership. So it should only be about $30 or $35 once it actually does come out, which is great. Okay, so all of this adds up to be $1,028.91. Subtract that from our income, and that leaves $1,662.48. Okay, so bump this down a little bit so you guys can see. $1,662.48. All right, so for groceries this week, we spent $316.70, which is a lot better than I had been doing weekly. Usually in the beginning of the month, I go hard with the grocery bill, so I made sure I reined it in. I even checked it on my last grocery order. I was like, okay, what did I already spend? So I took some things out of my cart that we didn't absolutely need and got it down. So $316.70 for the week. For our household, we spent $19.26. For eating out, we spent $40.45. For cars, only I got gas, so it was $71.09. For kids, it was $176.99. Clothes was $166.60. And homestead was $57.01. And then unbudgeted, we didn't plan anything, but we spent $150. All right, so all of this adds up to be $998.10. Subtract that from $1662.48. That leaves $664.38. Okay. So we did save $350. So that leaves $314.38 to roll over, which is correctamundo. And that's all she wrote, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this budget with me. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.